Hello, everybody. It is the Eye of Ra. It is January the 11th, 2026. I guess it's a little after 7-ish my time. It's getting dark, so it's hard for you to see me. And it got cold. It's colder than I would like it to be, but praise the Most High. I believe we will. Well, I know I'm going to make it. I'm going to survive this night as He has sustained me before through all this craziness. Anyway, I was just thinking about certain things and certain people that pop up on my feed and nothing happens by circumstance. It happens for a reason. Like, I know the Most High is putting a shield of protection around me, but I also know that I have some doppelgangers. I have a couple of them. And I'm trying to figure out if this person on TikTok is my doppelganger. Miss Franklin, do you know me? Do you know something about me? Latoya? And then I have a question too for Miss Judge Lynn Toller. I think I asked you before on one of my platforms. What do you know about me? What did you do to me? Something in my spirit is telling me you did something to me, because you're popping up on my feed and it seems like you're throwing subliminals. And y'all, I said it before. I know my family, some of the family members are old. They wasn't working, as far as I knew, some of them. And so they're getting help with people who either have clout or affiliations with some government official. And, since I was socially engineered here in Cleveland, and you keep popping up on my feed, Judge Lynn Candace Toller, and you're from Cleveland, Columbus, Ohio area, and you got that long money, I guess, to, continue or, try to assault me. But, when you come on, I do kind of look at some of your videos, and you seem like you're distracted or something is going on, like, you're getting forgetful or something. I don't know. But ma'am, I hope you're not one of my enemies. But I do know that there were some judges that helped, or a judge that helped this family or these people to get away with some criminal activity. And, was it you? Does your deceased husband have something to do with me? I don't know, ma'am, because I don't know you personally. I did used to watch the divorce, your shows on TV, and I thought you handled yourself well, but right now I'm seeing a different view. I'm having a different view about you. And certain people just popping up on my feed. I mean, who I am. You know my channel. You're probably doing things behind the scene, throwing rocks and hiding your hands, paying people to attack me. And I'm just asking, why are you doing that? What's going on? Woman to woman. Okay, what's really going on with both of you? Because like I said, I know I got a lot of doppelgangers. And I know my situation is real. And my situation, I wouldn't want to sit up there and fabricate like I'm going through that, but you ain't going through that. I'm living in a car, and I don't like this, and I know it's going to change one day. And I know it was orchestrated by some of you doing nefarious things. But I'm just, saying nothing happens by coincidence, not circumstance. That's the word I was looking for. Coincidence. Even that young lady that has a platform that does childhood psychiatry, are you the one that said on paper that I'm crazy when you know that I'm not? Are you the psychiatrist that collaborated with these other thugs to lie and say something is wrong with my mental capacity? I think your name is Tamara Hill, is it? Your name is on a platform, so I should be able to say your name. Your name has been on TV, Judge Lintola. There's something in my spirit just telling me that something is going on with you and I, but unbeknownst to me, but you know why it is, but I just don't know why it is. Would you care to tell me what that is and why? Because I've never been to Ohio, but I have adversity here. And since you have familiarity with Columbus, Cleveland, Ohio, I'm sure if there was a problem, you could certainly make one happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you have familiar people here, right? So, anyway, I just would like to know, what is it that you know that I don't know? Because there's a lot that I don't know, and there's a lot that I do know. And my spirit tells me that you have something to do with some parts of my life. Latoya Franklin, do I know you? Do you know me? It's something, one show you said you have the FBI outside your home. Why are they outside your home? Because I would love for them to come to my home so they can ask me some questions about the things that I am truly facing. I would love for them to come to my home because I know I didn't do anything wrong. So, I've also would like to ask Attorney General Pam Bondi, why haven't you responded to my complaint? Senator Ashley Moody, President Trump, Governor DeSantis, I'm just curious as to what all of you have to do with me. And why, still to this date, we're in another year, and I still have not had the respect shown to me as a woman endangered by many from a government official that either works for the Department of Justice, or Attorney General Pam Bondi to respond like you did before in 2010. You sent me back to the same people that I was complaining about. I haven't had that same pleasure of you doing that this time, and I'm not sure why I have not heard from your office. I mean, I'm just curious because, like I said, I know my family cannot be the one holding up my information, holding up a transmission from your office unless it's you that are directly, intentionally ignoring a complaint that is a very serious complaint about serious crimes that are being committed against me, including taking of my rights to be a human being. You know, if someone contacts a law office, I would imagine that you would look into the allocations and at some point respond, well, we have looked into it and we don't see any reason to further do any investigations because we don't see anything that is a problem. So, you know, I'm just curious, you know, as you have your little project going on, Judge Lynn Toller, with your house that you like to show, because I know that I'm homeless and I know, you know, certain evil people like to be nice, nasty, and throw subliminals and, you know. But it's okay because I know that this too is going to pass, and everything that is meant for my harm is going to work out for my good. So I just, you know, these are just questions on my mind for, you know, you people who are trying to assume my position of me being afflicted by you, but then you're acting like you're the victim, or you're trying to victimize me indirectly and use your clout, your platform to do so. So, you know, I just, you know, had questions for you because I know exactly what I am going through. I know exactly what my spirit is feeling towards you. But I'm being a woman and I'm coming to you with humility, asking you a question. Who are you to me? Because the family I was raised in, they are barbaric. They are trying to do harmful things to me. They might not even be my family. So who are you, Tamara Hill, psychologist Tamara Hill, Judge Lynn Toller, besides you being on TV as a judge, a icon? I hope your integrity doesn't get dropped / for foolishness that, you know, is going on, because I know that there are some heavy hitters, quote unquote, that are involved with attacking me. And you would, you know, fit in that category, ma'am. So anyway, that's just some questions I had for you. I'm just going to continue to pray to the Spirit so he can continue to reveal my foes to me, whoever you are, wherever you are. But I'm just blatantly just asking you, who are you to me? Because I know I haven't done anything to you, but what have you done to me? That's my question for you. What have you done to me? Period. Now, if we're all grown-ups and you're stalking me, you know, Why don't you answer that question? Because, one time I seen one of your videos, Judge Lentula, and I responded in your comment section. So you know exactly who I am. This is the Eye of Ra. Okay? And to matter here, I've seen some of your shows, but I don't think I ever responded. I don't think. I could have. But anyway, I don't recall right at the present. Maybe when you had a live, I could have written something in one of your live captions. And Latoya Franklin, I know I've responded to you, but I'm trying to figure out, because I know when I'm here in this city that I'm in now, like I say, the family that I left, I don't believe they are my blood kindred. So if I'm here and I'm walking about people that may know me, they may even be my family, but they don't have the nerve or the integrity to say, I know who you are. I may have been part of the problem indirectly because I also was lied to. But no, instead you stalk me and harass me and do crazy things to me, even though we might even be truly blood kindred. But I don't know that, but you know that. So that, to me, that's very weak. When you know something about somebody else and they don't know, and you be trying to do something to them, but I see you doing stuff to me, but I don't know that you're actually a relative of mine. But that doesn't matter either, because if you're doing something to me and you're a relative, that means you really suck. I mean, because you don't look for your relatives to be trying to do something to you, other than the Bible did clearly say it will be the ones closest to you. So it is what it is until it isn't. So those are just some questions I had on my mind for you people. Okay, so if you care to chime in, go for it. Okay. And Washington, 1600 Pennsylvania, if you care to look into my allegations, I really wish you would, because they are the truth, okay? I do not consent to have witchcraft done on me every day. I do not consent to be abused. I do not consent for my local government to ignore my plea for help when I put in a complaint on your website for your law enforcement to check out my allegations and see that I am telling the truth. So I do not consent to you ignoring me when my life is being threatened by people, including this living situation, because of the particulars of the case and identity fraud. I do not consent to someone else pretending, acting like me. I do not consent to that. I do not consent to someone putting me in a false marriage when I know that I got a divorce in 2014 from the one and only husband that I married twice, and divorced him one time and divorced him again in 2014. So I do not consent to any other woman or a man playing dress up, or you actually had a surgery for you in trying to impersonate me in any way, shape, or form. I do not consent to be followed and stalked and my pictures taken, or me being photographed while I'm bathing in a public bathroom, in a single public bathroom, because it's not one where everybody can just come in that stall. It's just me in there until I come out of the bathroom. I do not consent to being photographed for you to put me on the dark web and make money off of me and try to keep me hostage by stealing assets and things that I need to move forward because you want to have me in your little bubble. I do not consent to any of these things by you trying to harbor and level up off my energy. I do not consent to that on no timeline, dimension, or space with any karmic on any timeline, dimension, or space, known or unknown, seen or unseen. So I just need for y'all to know that the divine supreme source and my divine beings of the highest white light know that I do not consent to this abuse on any level and whatever else you're doing that I'm unaware of. But we do know that exploitation is one of them because, you know, I do not consent to you using my material on my platforms, on any of them, to make money off of it, or for you to shadow ban my platform because I have a right to speak. It is my constitutional right to speak. And if you are a public figure, I can say your name on my platform. I can say my family's name on my platform. Okay? Because that is not against the law as long as I am not using their name in a commission of a crime, although they are criminals. I am talking about them because they are criminals. But other than that, I do not consent to my platforms being censored, blocked, stopped, and, you know, people using my name, using my credit, and keeping me in poverty. I do not consent to any of this. So, Attorney General Pam Bondi, I would like for you to send your Department of Justice to look into my allegations since I contacted that office, and I know you wasn't in office then. It was Senator Ashley Moody, November 22nd, 2022. Okay, although you and I, Attorney General Pam Bondi, are very familiar with one another because I contacted you in 2010 about my missing, presumed dead son, you know, my middle child, right? So, again, these people have illegally evicted me from my apartment, which my whole life history was left behind. So that gives a doppelganger, wannabe person, access to paperwork, medical files of mine, to pretend to have all my pictures of my children that, you know, y'all are trying to make me obsolete. But I know that I only had 3 children. And I'm familiar with their ages. I know that I have more in the lineage from my children. So, you know, anybody trying to pretend to be me and you have younger children than my children, something is wrong with you. Something is very wrong with you. So, you know, I just don't understand the plan that y'all thought of, that you thought your Ponzi scheme was going to work. It was going to get you out of the gutter, but you only open up a portal for you to fall into the gutter. And that will be all of you, especially by ignoring my plea when I contact your FBI office, your law office for help against a plethora of cluster ducks who are attacking me on a daily basis, and I do not consent to any of this. I do not consent to being abused. Period. So I just would like for y'all to know this. Judge Lynn Toler, you, out of all people, a judge who can sentence people to prison, could possibly sentence people to death. If you in any way, shape, or form have become karmic or have forgotten your rules, your ethical rules of law, shame on you. ma'am. Shame on you. Because something is going on with you. I don't know. Something's going on with you. You're not as, you're not as swift as you were on Divorce Court and your other shows ever since, your husband's decease. So, anyway, I just would like to know, how do you know me? What have you done? Because the Holy Spirit is speaking to me now, but I'll just keep that to myself for right now. So if the Holy Spirit is wanting to reveal anything, you know that the Holy Spirit will do that anyway. Whether you want somebody to know something or not, the Holy Spirit will reveal it. He might even make you tell it, So whatever it is you did in secret, I declare and decree it's going to come out in the open. That's with all of you. So whether you're trying to keep me in a fog and act like, oh, she don't know, it's us, she don't know. Well, the Holy Spirit know. And the Holy Spirit is cluing me in that something is going on with you all towards me. So I'm asking you as a woman, what is it? Okay? That's all. What is it? Because I know everything that I speak on my channel is the truth. Okay? So anyway, toodaloo, I'm going to go ahead and go. But let's boss up, chicks. If you got a tiff riff with me, here I am. The Eye of Ra. Okay? Here I am. Speak to me, please. Okay? Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope y'all have a beautiful night on this January the 11th, 2026. Because I don't consent to none of your witchcraft or your thievery or the lies you told on me. Now, that's to all who did any of those things that I previously said, and you probably did more. And I do not consent, or I was never married to you, John. So if you have me in a fraudulent marriage with somebody, I hope it ain't Miss Franklin. Anyway, if you have me in a fraudulent marriage, you know that is a lie. And I decree and declare in this lifetime, your time is up being a con artist, a catfisher of people, so you can see what you can take from them. And in some cases, take and give them something that you know you should not even be going in between anybody's legs, because you are a disease person unless you tell them about it. Now, anyway, that's as nice as I could put that, okay? Because that's just foul. How you did me and how you did a whole bunch of other folk, including Maybelle. Maybelle, now, you, y'all little crew, y'all trying to do things to me, and you was tipping and dipping with John Boy, and, something going on with that bloodstream. So is it the same with yours? I don't know. But anyway, I said it once before on one of my platforms, maybe this one. I was young, foolish, and dumb. I may have, when I was out there doing my thing, being wild. Anyway, when you act like you're a clean-up woman or a clean-up man and you're tipping in somebody else's dough, you don't know what secret that couple may be holding. They don't care that they have a disease. You the one sitting up there saying, oh, she don't know I'm dipping with her man. Oh, he don't know that I'm dipping with his woman. But the two that are in a relationship, they know that they have something. You the one don't know. That's how people get sick, and that's how all these diseases keep spreading, blah, blah, blah. So, I think about that now, and I thank God that I was never caught up. So that's just some food for thought for people who thinking that, I'm going to take her man. Well, you never know. Their little secret. Now do ya? Okay? So anybody who was tipping behind my back with anybody that I dated, hello, yo, yo. Oh, hi, ho. Okay? So I'm good. And I know y'all probably say, you don't have to make fun. Well, maybe I do or maybe I don't. Take it as it resonates, okay? Because you didn't have to do what you did either. But it's okay. I might be being facetious and it's my prerogative. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and geo and let's see what pops up on social media now. Okay?